There were so many. Everywhere. And fire from the skies. First there were fighters in black. With fists you could hardly see. She told them where to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose. Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black.
The Lotus Assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale.
A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you. He carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until waters receded. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant lair.
Stop where you are! Death's Hand should know better than to send his minions out alone.
Really?
It is clear that you are one of his hirelings, or perhaps one of Gao the Greater's marauding pirates. You will pay for the crimes you have committed.
Clear, huh? Get out of my way. Whatever.
Don't waste your last breath on lies. I didn't get there in time to help anyone, but I saw you lead the massacre in Two Rivers. Clearly you were involved. Death's Hand went too far in ordering its destruction, and Gao the Greater sought to profit from it. My retribution will end with them, but it will begin with you.
Are you serious right now? You're taking 2-on-1 with the ninja face? Alright, here we go. That's what
Enough!
you... Oh.
The way you move seems odd. A flaw I cannot see, perhaps? But you are better than I expected. You might even beat me, if I allowed such insolence. You are too skilled to be just a hireling. Death's Hand would view such ability outside his assassins as dangerous. And Gao the Greater prefers his servants docile.
Yeah, I'm not in the league with Gao or the Lotus Assassins.
So it would appear. You lack their branding. But if you are not one of them, who are you? A monk? A mercenary? A bandit? You chase a great evil, larger than you realize. Leave and you may survive. Others have tried to face Death's Hand, but were destroyed, as Two Rivers was.
That is why I must face him. I'm not afraid.
A trait of fools. And perhaps the occasional hero. I also seek answers from Death's Hand and his minions. If you truly oppose him, you will need to find your way to the Imperial City. Of course, only the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please, thanks to Gao. Travel routes by land and water are blocked, but they use wind maps and flyers to further their goals here and in the surrounding forest. Perhaps, if you are capable, we will meet again. I wish you good luck, but you will need far more than that to survive. Farewell.
Whatever, bitch. What's up with these goats, son?
I am restored.
This area is off limits. Intruders will be executed. Okay. Who are you?
I am a soldier of the Imperial Army, sent by Death's Hand to destroy anyone foolish enough to enter this place. Unfortunately, this includes you. Kill the peasant.
Really? Are we really? You don't have any swords. What was it? There we go.
Wait, stop! I'm not your enemy. I swear by my ancestors, I'm not your enemy. I'm not even a soldier.
You wear a uniform of the Imperial Army.
Even though I wear this uniform, I'm no soldier. My name is Tiens. I'm just a simple peasant from the town of One Stone. These soldiers passed through my village a few weeks ago. One of them angered the Lotus assassin who was in charge, and the assassin killed him. As I was coming back in from the fields, they grabbed me to fill his place. They put this uniform on me, bloodstains and all, and told me I was in the army.
Answer my questions if you want to live.
I will do my best, but I don't know anything. The Lotus assassins just told us to guard the gate while they searched the ruins. That's all, I swear.
What are they searching for?
I don't know. I was here on the far side of the gate, and the gate itself is locked. Only the Lotus assassins themselves are allowed into the ruins.
Yeah, leave here and never return.
Of course, Great One. I will return to my village and lead an upright life of farming and praying. Thank you for sparing me. Thank you.
You showed great compassion to that poor man. I am glad to see you can be merciful as well as strong.
You wasn't a bandit like the last one, but whatever. Here we go. There is Tien's Landing. Thank goodness. Even with a map, I got confused.
Ah, you found your way. Good. I decided there wasn't much point in staying with the flyer. It's not going to get much worse, in my opinion. Here, I salvaged this gem out of some sort of power source. I imagine you will have some use for it. Now that we're here, we should see if anyone knows anything about flyers. Maybe whoever's in charge of the town can help us get underway again. I will stay here at this new camp unless you need me. It seems like a good enough place to base ourselves out of.
All right, here we go. Stranger, forgive me for being so forward, but if you are wise, you will turn around and leave this cursed and miserable town.
Mother and I are getting out of this town. If you have any sense, you'll do the same.
Hush, daughter, you must treat strangers with respect. Once we are out of town, we must be very careful with everyone we meet. Why are you leaving town? If I could, I would stay here. I am a simple villager, and I have lived here all my life, but now my daughter and I must venture out into the wilderness.
It's sure to be more exciting than this dead place.
Though impulsive, my daughter, Fu Yao, speaks truly. The great dam downriver has opened. The river is too low and treacherous for anyone to navigate. We are cut off from the Empire. The people are starving and pirates terrorize the town. Our leader, Minister Sheng, seems powerless to do anything, so we choose to try our luck in the wilderness. Don't leave. Perhaps I can save the town. Noble sentiment, but one I respectfully fear will do little to help us. You probably don't know the whole story. Minister Sheng would probably pay someone to close the dam, but nobody is brave enough to make the journey. There are dark things up there. Some claim it's ghosts and trying to torment us. Some think it's pirates. I don't know. All I know is that there seems to be no way to get the great dam closed again. I've heard of the dangers, wild animals and worse men, pirates and slavers who swoop down in the flyers on unwary travelers.
Those pirates must be Gao the Greater's men. We know that he has holdings near here, and he has flyers.
I've never heard of Gao the Greater, but pirates have terrorized this region for many weeks. Anyone wandering the wilderness knows they risk being caught by those slavers. Some believe there are even worse things in the wilderness, ghosts that torment the living. Still, It's better than sitting in Tien's Landing waiting to die. Why the Great Game? I don't know. Minister Sheng doesn't know. Nobody knows. But the town is dying, and I would rather try my luck out in the wilderness than stay here. Okay. Where's Fu Yao? That's a good question. Life in a small town on the edge of the empire can be hard. Many people die untimely deaths. What more needs to be said on the subject? Survivors must carry on as best as they can. Now Fu Yao and I should be on our way. If we must brave the wilderness, I would rather do it with the sun still in the sky. It's not in the sky, really. Farewell, honored traveler. You must enter Tien's Landing. Speak with Minister Sheng in the town square. But a better plan would be to get away while you can. Alright then. This must be the town square.
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Don't tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn your place. This whole town has to learn its place. What are you looking at? This doesn't concern you. Time to teach you all a lesson.
Good, let's go. You're with me. Dude. That handles you. That handles you. Dawn. Come on, baby. Stay alive. There we go. Not very graceful.
I was back at the camp when I heard the sounds of battle. I got here as fast as I could, though obviously I arrived too. Hui, what are you doing here?
It's been a long time, Zhu. I haven't seen you since that night. I did as you asked. The child is safe. I made sure of that.
I know. After we spoke, I followed you. I wanted to be sure she was given a good home. You did well, Hui.
Alright, so I must be the child.
Hui and I knew each other long ago. She was a soldier and I needed her help. There was a child, an orphan. I knew Hui could find a good home for her.
Wait. No, Dawn Star was the child, not me. I'm being a dumbass. We already know my story. The damn Master Lee stole me and he raised me from childhood. Dawn is the one that had been passed along twice.
She was just a girl. Her parents were dead. I couldn't look after her, and I knew Hui by reputation. I knew she would find a good home for her.
Stop saying I was a child, right?
She's safe. That's all you need to know. She doesn't concern you. Besides, we don't have time to worry about something that happened almost 20 years ago.
20 years ago?
Yes, those are old worries. Thank you for your actions today. Even if these men were no real threat, just simple sailors frustrated at the shallow river that holds them here. There are pirates in the area, and they pose a far greater danger. You will likely encounter them, especially if you are the one I am waiting for. As Sagacious Zoo mentioned, my name is Hui. Tell me, young woman, what is your master's name?
Trainer the Master Lee. Yeah, I'll say that.
I have waited here many years for the arrival of one special fighter. Your master, Sun Li, bid me to wait until you, his protege, came seeking information.
So it's true. Master Li really is the Emperor's brother. I wish I had known.
He is gone, isn't he? Taken by the Lotus Assassins just as he thought. He knew they were always searching. They are right to fear him and his legacy. The glorious strategist was certain the path to the Imperial City would bring you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready.
Actually told me who he was because I am his student. How do you know? Whatever, man. All three of those are shitty.
I served under Sun Li and was one of a few soldiers he trusted enough to contact after Dirge fell. Li knew the events there would have great consequences. He told me of the weeks-long siege and how spirit monks were slaughtered so his brother could take their temple. It was madness. The Emperor killed the water dragon itself.
The water dragon? The shepherd of the dead, a goddess of rebirth. To try and steal her power, to even think it could be attempted. Has any mortal ever shown such arrogance?
Alright, so that's interesting. So, these two are responsible for Dawn Star, and they pass them off to Master Li. That's fair enough. So she must have used Dawn Star as the bargaining chip. Master Li got Dawn Star, and in exchange, he told her that he was going to send her Granite Fist Li right here, or Lin? I forgot what I called her. And the woman that I've been talking to the whole time, floating around, was a water dragon. She is dead. That's why, or her essence is bad. That's why Dawn Star couldn't see her. Okay, now we're putting it together. Let me take a small break here. Let's use the bathroom. All right. Just. Arrogance, yes, but also audacious. Such a crime against order would not go unnoticed.
There are many beings that exist beyond our experience. The heavens are governed by a celestial bureaucracy. Each facet of existence is managed by a specialized attendant. Most appear to have little influence, but some, like the water dragon, have a portfolio that grants exceptional status. She was said to have governance over the Great Wheel. She was not a maker, but all life that ended passed her gaze before returning to the earth in another form. Sun Hai sought rebirth for his empire at the cost of the natural order. Her body was taken to the palace as a grim trophy of the power that ended the long drought. All the while, the people hailed the Emperor as a hero, ignorant of the price.
I'm confused. So the water dragon is the one that sees people to death? How did she stop the great drought? Or how did he stop the great drought? By stopping her?
The water dragon's power was tied to her temple at Dirge and the strength of her servants. When the spirit monks were slain and Dirge fell, she became vulnerable. Her physical form could be injured, but she was also a god. Maybe her spirit still exists. I don't know. I'm no expert on the heavens.
Okay. The Emperor destroyed my people to take the water dragon's power.
Even a god is not invincible. They have their place and it can be challenged. Sun Li could not stop the slaughter of the spirit monks. He fled the battle with you in his arms. Most believe Sun Li fell at Dirge, a lie spread by the Emperor. A handful of us knew that he lived, and we also learned the terrible price of his rebellion. Li's wife was with child, his daughter born in the Imperial Palace while he was at Dirge. He never saw her. Within weeks of the siege, the Emperor had Li's family executed.
Executed? Murdered? The Lotus assassins were to cut them down. A mother and newborn child. I have no doubt that order came from Death's Hand himself.
He probably didn't think his family would be harmed, but even had he known, he might still have saved you. Li knows you have a destiny to fulfill. You're the last of your kind. The natural order has been disrupted. There is much to say, but first I was instructed to impart some very specific knowledge. Your master was very clear.
You can trust we, so I don't think there's any reason for me to stick around. I'll be back at the camp if you need me.
I won't need you.
Zhu is an honorable man. Not a good man, perhaps, but an honorable one. Now to your training. A brief description will reinforce in your mind the style you saw me use. Certain lessons had to be withheld until you were ready for the attention they will bring. Sun Li taught me so that I would teach you. I must train you in Spirit Thief.
Spirit Thief?
Magic and weapons tire you. Draw on them too much and you could be left defenseless. Spirit Thief restores your chi, prolonging your ability to fight or ignore wounds. It is especially useful when enemies are immune to basic martial attacks, when you must use magic or weapons. It can even immobilize a foe, allowing time to recover even more. This short lesson should be enough for now. Come speak with me in the tea house. We will talk of your master and more.
Wait, that was a lesson? Bitch, you better explain that shit to me. Damn it. Also, that booty though. Why they do it to us? Have Dawn Star's butt stick out like no Asian butt has ever stuck out before. It's a bit much. What?
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind. Although your company is always welcome. We seem so far from anything familiar. Strange enemies, troubling plots. I will be glad when we can leave this place to find Master Li. Be well, my friend.
Well... yeah, you're dumb. Okay.
Please excuse me. I know I shouldn't be crying in public like this, but I just can't help it. Please, I'm just a humble woman. My name is Seamstress Lawn, and I have a problem I don't know how to solve. I thought you could help, but I was afraid to speak to you. It's my fiancé, Baker Bay. Every day a group of thugs attacks him and beats him up. He tries to avoid them, but they find him wherever he goes. The beatings are getting worse. I'm terrified they're going to kill him. After I saw you take on those sailors, I thought, well...
there's got to be more to this story.
But there isn't! My poor Bay has done nothing to these men. They attack him for no reason at all. Please, you have to help him. I beg you. I knew you'd understand being a woman. Thank you, my lady. If our firstborn is a girl, she shall have your name. Bay is down at Beggar's Pier right now, in the southeast corner of town. If you hurry, you can probably get there before the thugs attack him today.
In the southeast corner of town. What's this?
This tea house must be popular.
Shadow in the trees. Travelers in the Great Southern Forest often report strange sightings and bizarre phenomena. Aside from the hospitality of the Pilgrim's Rest Inn, the forest is nearly entirely wilderness, and the verdant canopy of the forest hides wonderful and fearsome creatures unlike any seen anywhere else in the Empire. The strangest tales are those of shadow among the trees that seem to follow visitors to the forest. Philosophers, hoping to reflect in the peace of the forest, often report feeling watched. The patrons of the Pilgrim's Rest Inn claim to have seen a strange silhouette darting among the trees. Despite the apparently otherworldly nature of this figure, those who witness it sense no aggression and attribute it to the mysteries of the forest.
It seems like quite a prominent structure.
You're a stranger here, aren't you? I know everyone in Tiens Landing, and I've never seen you before. I would remember you. You should turn right around and leave this town. Trust me. Everything in Tiens Landing is falling apart. Sheng, the local minister...
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, stranger, and be glad that you do not live in Tiens Landing.
It's a little weird,
Who let you back here? Bad enough I must work with incompetence. I don't need you walking through my kitchen. Unless, pretty lady, you've come to take me from this existence of pain with your considerable charms.
Yeah, me too, okay, Mr. Tay?
Step back, Mr. Wong. You just step back. A polite response from one of you strangers? Go on, don't waste your respect on me. I'm no high minister. I just cook. The spirit world? You were talking about stories for children. I believe what I see. If I see it, it is real. Very simple. If you want some deeper discussion than that, go to a temple. Me, I will stay here and cook for the living. Me? There's nothing to know about me. I cook for ungrateful people who do not understand what good food is.
Your palate is very sophisticated, Mr. Tay. Some say your dishes are, acquired tastes.
No, I am quite certain that the problem is with the customers. If you wish to keep your position, Mr. Wong, you will smile and nod. Mr. Wong is here to cut the vegetables and heft the rice bags. His job does not include criticizing the menu. I am the head chef. He is nothing.
But I am learning. I will train hard to become the best chef I can.
There's a small chance he could become slightly more than nothing, but I've seen no sign of it as yet. Some people are heroes, some merely clap as heroes walk by. Then go walk around it. I do not wait.
Yeah,
Good. I need to concentrate on the menu. You want to eat, you'll leave me alone.
He's kind of a dick. Alright, let's see if we can save this guy, I guess. Then we can head back to the tea house.